Okay, welcome to Taking Action. Here, as always, is Anthony Conover, and I'm making a guest appearance. Just want to thank everybody for the well wishes. I'm going to take that large heart down. Anthony put that up. Everybody knows I have a big heart. Anyway, let's go over a few things. How you feeling?
Oh, living the dream. Why not? Patriots are in the Super Bowl. My team.
We're not going with the Patriots.
No, we're not.
No.
But hey, we made it probably a few years ahead of schedule. So I can be happy about the season.
Well, let's do a little bit of recap because I wasn't here in 2 weeks. I think we did pretty good with who was our last bet?
We had the Bears the 1 week, and then we did take.
And I threw them in a parlay with the Patriots. With the money line, we were getting 700 to 100. They should have kicked that field goal.
Oh, yeah. Should have kicked the field goal earlier in the game. And then, Caleb Williams threw that interception in overtime when they had the chance. So we were very close.
Honestly, remember you asked me who I thought was going to the Super Bowl? I said, everybody's going to think I'm nuts. I said, Patriots and Seahawks. But I did not think the Patriots were going to get past the Bears.
Well, others.
Broncos.
Yeah. Okay. Different animal.
Yeah, different. And then the Bear game, they should have kicked the field goal.
Yeah. A lot of
Bear Broncos have confused bees.
It's the same thing.
And it's 2 weeks ago?
Yeah. A lot of missed scoring opportunities have kind of come back and hurt coaches in this playoff series for sure. I mean, like you mentioned, the Bears not kicking the field goal and then the interception in overtime. The Broncos, of course, we'll get to it because we've got a recap. No show last week. The Broncos didn't kick the field goal to go up 10-0 against the Patriots.
And it changed the momentum of the game, too.
Yeah. And then, you had weather rolling in the.
Well, that was one of the games I was trying to get to you because I was watching the total in that game. And I think it opened 40.5, went to 42.
Yeah, it was.
And I wasn't concerned about the weather. But listen, the Broncos were going with another quarterback, and they do have a very good defense.
Yeah.
And if they were going to be in that game, their defense, the A game, and they did come with an A game defense. So what I was trying to do was one of the things that Juice Reel would have helped us. What it did, I was trying to get in touch with you. I was having my medical problems. But anyway, long story short, I was trying to get in touch. I feel terrific, by the way. I wanted to do the alternate line. I wanted to go under 24.5 and take the money, and we would have ran with it. It was one of the things that I think I was on the operating table when I wanted to do it. That's why I had a problem getting you. Doctors thought I was a little crazy, but listen, a winning bet and good money is worth your life. But anyway, moving forward. All right. And what was the other one we had? Seattle.
Yep, Seattle against the Rams.
Yeah, I love Seattle in that game. And plus Seattle getting points.
No, they were 2.5 favorite.
What?
They're 2.5 point favorites in that.
2.5 point favorite, yes. Yes, 2.5 points. I love that game.
Yeah, I mean, you got them for less than a field goal.
Yeah.
Got to feel pretty confident.
Yeah, I would have bet that game even further. Rams, and I'm going to tell you the truth, moving into it, I've been on the Patriots for 2 years in Seattle this year and a couple times last year. And they were the two teams that I said were my Cinderella teams going to the Super Bowl, but I wouldn't be surprised if they were both there. And they are. I just didn't think they were going to get past the Bears, to be honest with you. So, because the Bears was, I guess he went to the well too many times. That was really ridiculous because they should have kicked the field goal again, too.
Seahawks played the Rams.
Yeah, and New England, I didn't think they would get past the
Bears.
Broncos, yes.
But, no, I mean, that was a... you kind of had...
You got to remember, I'm trying to put 3 weeks together.
Yeah. No, you kind of had two, different stories in both of the games. The Patriot-Bronco game was super low scoring, big defensive struggle, and then Rams.
I was anticipating. I don't know how that total went to 42.
Yeah, and then especially with Jarrett Stidham, being the quarterback because Bo Nix broke his ankle.
I don't think he did a bad job.
I mean, first, I believe it was the second series of the game for the Broncos. They went down, scored a touchdown. They had the big play down the field, and then threw a touchdown to Cortland Sutton in the back of the end zone. So they were up 7-0.
They kicked that field goal. The momentum doesn't change.
No, exactly. Because, I mean, it's 4th and 1 at the Patriot, 10, I want to say, somewhere around there. They decided to go for it. Sean Payton even said after the game that, looking back on it, hindsight's 2020, of course, but looking back on it, probably should have taken the field goal. But he was thinking, a lot.
7-1 outright was good money.
He's thinking what a lot of people thought too is, if you go 14-0 in that game at home with a great defense, it's going to be real tough for the Patriots. So they wanted to be aggressive, but should have taken that field goal. I thought that they were going to, like I said, as
playoff games early in the first half, you take the points you could take. Because you don't know what adjustments, what could happen. I don't know. And it's not as if you were going against a defense that can't stop it.
Yeah. I mean,
New England's Patriots defense is not a joke.
No, they've played well the entire postseason. They played well during the regular season, kind of underlooked just because of, and
they had a lot of fourth down stops. A lot.
Looked down upon because of the strength of schedule and then just how, some of the quarterbacks played against them. A lot of people were blaming it more on the quarterback than giving props to the Patriot defense, but they came to play. So that's all you can ask. That's all you can do. You can only play the people in front of you.
Well, what's important is we won 2 weeks in a row on the playoffs. Okay, let's go into what you think about this week. What's the total on the game? What's the latest line?
So this game opened Seahawks at the Patriots. Of course, it's a mutual field, but Seahawks are the technical away team. Patriots are the home team.
Why? Because they had a better.
No, I think it just flip flops every year. AFC, NFC. There's no.
I wasn't sure about that.
Yeah, no, it just goes back and forth.
I don't think there's any home field advantage.
No,
it really doesn't make a difference, except who calls the coin, right?
Exactly, which will be Seattle. And I'm pretty sure they always say that the tail side of the Super Bowl coin is a little heavier. So tails is usually the play, I believe, in the if you're betting the coin toss, which I will not be. But Seahawks opened 3.5. That line is now at 4.5, and then the total just a small decline from 46 to 45.5.
I'm going to be honest with you. I think there's going to be scoring in that game. I don't think it's going to be a boring Super Bowl. But I got to tell you the truth. I love Seattle all day long, and I don't like the late points. You know that.
Mm-hmm.
I believe the New England team is a very, very good team. And in fact, I said I predicted them to be one of the people with a good possibility to go to the Super Bowl. The other one was Seattle. But after what I seen Seattle do,
you put up 31 points against the Rams. They hold them to 27. They were the highest scoring team in the NFL this year. I think they averaged around 31 points, so held them underneath their season average. You literally cannot run the ball against them. It's
impossible.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, the Seattle running back is serious.
Yeah. Kenneth Walker, he's played well. I know that. I can't think of the backup's name right now. He went out for the season, not against the Rams the week before that with an injury. So it's just been Kenneth Walker. But
did you see the way he breaks tackles and he moves and he twists? He goes for it. And I got to give a little more. I think Darnold, even though he's only really messed up one game this season. And that's the only glimpse we ever saw of Darnold of his old, and he was really good with Minnesota. I think Darnold's a little more seasoned. And, and I tell you something, I watched that Seattle team, and they're hungry.
Yeah. There's a lot of reasons to love Seattle. Like I said, they don't, they're very stout against the run. Jackson Smith and Jigba was probably, I don't know if you want to argue, the best or the second best wide receiver in football this year. Sam Darnold's played well.
Really well.
They have two, pretty solid corners. I wouldn't say that, they're in the top 5 or something like that, but both their cornerbacks are solid. Great special teams with Rashid Shaheed, returning kicks and punts. That was a good trade from getting him from the Saints. So they're balanced.
The only edge I'm giving to New England is their coaching staff has been there before.
Like Vrabel's won 3 Super Bowls with the Patriots as a player. So he knows what it takes to win, at least on that side of the ball. There's some interesting matchups in the game. Like I said, I want to see JSN go up against Christian Gonzalez. Patriots, best cornerback on their side. I would assume he's going to shadow him, kind of go where he goes. Then you have Carlton Davis on the
If the Seattle running game breaks like it's been, it's going to be tough to stop the pass. Because you got to bring up your people to stop them.
Yeah. Patriots are good at creating interior pressure on defense, which the Seattle's kind of gives up a little bit. So if you get, they always say the worst place a quarterback wants pressure is directly in his lap. So that's the Patriots, thing with Christian Barmore and Milton Williams. So
I give the passing game to Seattle.
oh yeah, no,
And I give the running game to Seattle.
yeah. I mean, Seattle's, like I said, it's hard to run the ball as is against Seattle.
And I'm going to tell you, special teams is, I would say, is a toss up.
Yeah, I'd give that a toss as well. I think both kickers are solid, punters, and then like I said,
return is a solid too on both sides.
yeah. Patriots have Jonathan Jones. I believe he has the most.
But I'm going to tell you what I do like about Seattle is when they do turn the ball over, they steal it back. I give the edge to the turnovers to Seattle. Let's see how Donald does. But I think Seattle really wants it. They look like they're hungry.
The only thing that's weird is that it came out now, which I don't know if maybe it'll be a distraction, maybe it won't be. That after the Super Bowl, the Seattle Seahawks are up for sale. They're selling the team.
Well, they say it's like a business. When it hits its peak, sell it.
I mean, I'm sure that it's going to end up being the largest sale in North American sports. I would have to imagine. Anytime you can buy an NFL team these days, it's going to be very
I don't
expensive.
think they put them up for a bargain, do you?
No, I don't think I'll be able to afford them just yet. Maybe
It's strange they would want to sell them now, but they probably get their pound price for them now.
I think I saw some people expecting upwards of, 10 billion. So
That's serious money.
I mean, I wonder if Mr. Bezos, they got Amazon already.
I think it's going to be one of the best Super Bowls we've watched, defensively and offensively, but I am anticipating a high-scoring game. You usually don't hear that out of me in a Super Bowl. I think New England, to stay in the game, has to score.
Yeah. I think if this is a high scoring game, I don't know. I think the Patriots win. It has to be low scoring because I don't think they have the pieces on offense to keep up with the Seahawks.
Well, I'm going to tell you the thing is, Darnold is not as mobile as the quarterback.
No, Drake May is definitely.
Yeah, he's mobile, and Darnold's arm, he doesn't throw across his chest, crossfield as well as Drake May. But Drake May's made a lot of mistakes doing that also, and I think he's going to be chased around. But I think that the only edge that I give New England in the entire Super Bowl is I give him the edge, the mobility of the quarterback. And what else did I say?
Coaching staff.
Yes, and experience of being there before.
Yeah,
that's the only not as the coaching staff is. He's played them, but not only that, he was with New England with the glory coaching years, and I think there's a benefit to that.
Yeah, I mean, Mike Vrabel's done an unbelievable job. He was great with the Titans, bringing them to the playoffs a bunch of times.
But overall offense and defense, I give to Seattle. Now, I'm a person who doesn't like to lay points. But I think it's going to be a high-scoring game, and I believe New England's going to be playing catch-up. That's just the way I see the game going.
I can see it, and especially if, I think the key to any game, but especially in a game this big, is turnovers, and Drake May has...
And bad officiating.
Well, yeah, of course. Well, I'm sure we'll have something.
Yeah, it always is.
You can never go a game without at least one bad call. But
I think the refs did pretty good betting this year on the mistakes that they made happen. And they did some ridiculous stuff this year. I mean, really.
No, I mean, some missed pass interferences, catches or no catches. It's been... I really just still can't believe that the NFL doesn't have full-time referees. Like, that's the crazy.
Unbelievable, right?
The biggest sport in North America. I mean, you get $1 billion for
soccer. They kill the refs when they do stuff like that,
and
the goalies.
Yeah, soccer's a oof.
The top 10 paid athletes are all soccer players.
Oh yeah, of course.
I paid athletes.
Ronaldo's making like $700 million a season over there in Saudi or wherever he is.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
But
we could use him to kick some field goals for us.
Pat McAfee, he was a punter, but, he played soccer first.
Punting game is going to be interesting. You got two good punters.
Yeah, you're going to have to be able to flip the field. You're going to have to be able to get stops if there are the turnovers.
Punting is very important, but I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to tell you the truth. I don't think New England's going to be able to stop Seattle. I just don't see it.
No, it's a tall task. Like I said, you have JSN, a solid offensive line. Darnold's playing the best football he's ever played in his career.
Let's hope he keeps it up.
Yeah,
he's got that looming shadow of the Jets over him.
And the famous thing with him on the Jets was, I'm seeing ghosts out there, and that was against the Patriots. He's a completely different player now. That was God knows how long ago.
The Jets historically never gave an offensive line ever.
Just haven't given anything in forever.
The only thing was they bought Joe Willie Namath and they won a Super Bowl that was the highest paid that a quarterback was ever paid in the history of the NFL. He did win the Super Bowl, but they destroyed his knees. And the only reason he was able to win that Super Bowl was because his release was so quick. He's one of the few quarterbacks that could throw off his right or left foot. And he used to wear the old style pads. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah. Remember you telling me this?
Yeah, because of the shoulder mobility. Not only that, he was the first quarterback that perfected the sideline pass. So it was hard to intercept him. Sauer and Maynard. I remember that well. Never thought they would beat the Baltimore Colts. A lot of people thought the game was fixed.
I don't think a lot of people thought they were going to win that one.
Yeah. Well, Johnny Unitas was injured, but Earl Morrall did a hell of a job. But moving forward, anything else we have to discuss? Only one game. I'm not used to that.
No,
I'm sorry I missed the playoffs. I missed talking, but I did give us 2 winners.
Yeah.
On the operating table.
Got a couple winners out of it, like the Seahawks. The one prop bet that I think I would look at is Drake May's rushing yards, because I do think he's going to be under pressure. And statistically, when he plays teams that can get after the quarterback, he runs a lot more. So
but there's a bit more opportunity for broken plays because he's going to blitz him.
So if you want to take a look at his rushing yards, maybe the over piques the interest.
One of the things you're going to see a lot more is on totals, and it's why I haven't been given to you. Going to see adjusted lines with the totals, because I tell you the truth, I wanted to bring it down from 42.5, 24 in that Bronco game. I was dying to do it. I couldn't get you. You know what that would have paid? So you're going to see a lot of that out of me next year. Not often. And next year, what you will see out of me, though, is I'm going to tell you right now, if I don't feel it's 100%, I'm not putting out a game just to put out a game. Not doing it. And I don't suggest you jump into it either, because I'm betting. So if it ain't there, I'm not pushing it. And
Exactly.
What do you think, Ant?
No, fair enough. I mean, sometimes the games are there, sometimes they aren't. So got to know when to pick and choose, and that'll help you be more profitable in the long run, which is what everybody wants anyway. Very excited for the Super Bowl. See what commercials are good. Make sure that the gameplay is good.
I used to like the ones with the horses kicking the things in the polar bears.
I saw that. Is it Coca-Cola that has the polar bear?
Coca-Cola had the polar bear.
I guess
Budweiser had the horses playing football, kicking the field goals.
I guess Pepsi stole the polar bear for their commercial.
Well, theirs is a bipolar bear.
I don't know. See what commercials are good.
I like the commercials.
Tell us your favorite commercial down in the comments.
Who's entertaining for halftime?
That would be Bad Bunny.
Who's that?
Yeah, probably the biggest Spanish artist.
Bad Bunny?
Bad Bunny.
Never heard of him. Is his music good?
Well, I can't understand it because I am not fluent in Spanish. But
he sings in Spanish?
Yes, he's probably the biggest Spanish star right now. I mean, billions of listeners.
Is his voice good?
Yeah, I mean, I've enjoyed.
How's his music? What is it considered?
I don't know. I've heard
it. Rhythm and
I
blues?
feel like it's upbeat. It's nothing, So something you can dance along to. And I guess Green Day will also be with him, the band. So
who?
Green Day.
They good?
They got some bangers.
What?
They got some good songs.
Yeah. All right.
From back in the earlier 2000s, 90s type of thing. So we'll see how it goes. Some people
I liked it when the Who played.
Some people like it, some don't. Never making everybody happy.
Hey, listen, they go up to
give
give it their best shot. God bless them. Watch it. I think who's the one that did it when he was terrible?
I mean, it really just depends on what kind of
It
music.
was really terrible. But I'm anticipating a good Super Bowl. I'm anticipating the Seattle Seahawks to. I really think it's not going to be a narrow margin, or I wouldn't be laying the 4.5. What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, like I said,
what's the total?
It was 46, went down to 45.5, I believe.
It's not a big move, but
No.
I anticipate a lot of scoring on Seattle. I want to tell you that right now.
It'll be a test for the Patriots defense, that's for sure. And
the only edge I give is in the mobility of the quarterback and experiences to New England. Offense and defense, hands down, I give it to Seattle. And I give to New England a lot of credit getting there. They did have an easy schedule coming in. But secondly, they did play some tough teams in the playoffs.
No, I mean, I believe the Chargers had like the 8th ranked defense. The Texans were like 3rd, and then I think the Broncos were 2nd, and now the Seahawks are 1st. So they've beaten top 10 defenses on their road to the Super Bowl. And if they're going to
Broncos didn't have the offense that Seattle has. None of those teams had the offense Seattle had. They're playing probably the most balanced team that they've played yet.
Yeah.
And the only place I think they tie them is on special teams. Other than that, I don't think they can compete with their offense or their defense. The number 1 defense.
Yeah, no, I agree. Like I said,
offense, what are they?
I don't know where they were ranked in offense.
I'm going to tell you something. They're an explosive offense. And I think it's going to depend on Donald having a good game too.
Yeah.
Because they're coming for him.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they're going to want to make him see ghosts again.
Well, he's got the edge on receivers. He's got the edge on tight end. And I think he's got the edge on running back.
They just got a nice 2-headed monster at running back, but receivers, they have a gigantic edge.
Gigantic.
I mean, like I said, JSN was
I still give the edge on running backs to Seattle. That kid's he's one of the best I've ever seen without blocking.
Mr. Kenneth Walker.
Yeah. I watched him do some amazing things. If they come with their A game, what I'm saying is if they both come with their A game, you should see Seattle come out of it.
Yeah. Like 4.5-point favorites. So it's definitely what Vegas.
By the way, that is a pretty accurate line. 3.5 was a little low. We should have hit it then, but I wanted to see how it developed.
Yeah. I mean, you had to get that one really quick. I think it changed like a half hour after the line came out.
Yeah.
It was like, you had to be.
But you never know. There are surprises, but I usually don't like to bet the Super Bowl, but I'm pretty confident with the Seattle game. All right. I think that's it.
Yeah, that's all we got.
I think we'll see you next year.
Another
I don't
season
think
down.
we're going to talk about the Super Bowl wrap up, right?
No, but we'll be in the. I'll take a gander at the comments. Anybody who wants to share their thoughts on what happened.
I'm sorry I stepped on. I want to thank everybody for the comments. Thanks. Yeah, I do read them. I haven't read them in the last 2 weeks. I got to be honest with you. I'd hoped to have my hip surgery, but this heart thing put it off for 3 months now. I'm on blood thinners, but I didn't need it. I went for to be cleared for the surgery. I was supposed to have it on the 10th. There was a mix up at the hospital special surgeries with the operating room. I got Dr. Rodriguez is the best. And they sent me for clearance and they found something with my heart, but my breastplate, I'm very thick boned, and the muscle in my chest and my ribs were so thick they couldn't get an accurate picture. So they went in with a cardiac catheterization. They ended up putting a stent that was 90% blocked. He was from the smoking because the other one was fine. And I didn't stick around the hospital too long. I got out at 5 a.m. Did the thing at 8. Mount Sinai's number 2 in the world for hearts and number 1 in New York City. They did a really good job. Dr. Sharma, unbelievable. And Dr. Glacier was the one that got me there. And they did it relatively quick for me. But it's putting off the hip surgery, which I'm in agony with. But I had the choice because they said I was strong enough for the hip surgery, but they broke 5 needles getting in my groin. And while they were in there, I didn't want to go back and do that again. I don't know about you. I don't like people shaving and poking with needles around my private areas.
I'm all right.
But
I'm good on that one.
Yeah. I mean, we had a few laughs. I mean, I don't know what the hell they give you, but it spaces you out. And actually, a lot of the things I thought I was going to, I was blaming on my sinuses, the breathing, everything. It was the struggling with the one artery almost completely closed. And I got a stent card. I'm a card carrying stent carder. And
Official.
what?
It's very official.
Yeah. I could actually put out an over and under on how when I'm going to die. You got anything to say, Ant?
No, I appreciate everybody watching,
Yes.
commenting, liking, subscribing, whatever, for the whole season. Like I said, and I've been saying the past couple of weeks, I've always enjoyed my time doing this. So
I want to thank everybody.
definitely appreciate it. I know, listen, you got to take time out of your day in order to watch one of these episodes. So anybody that's willing to do that,
Yeah, look, I didn't have a couple episodes during an episode.
I definitely appreciate it. But until next season, huh?
Good luck. God bless. Those of you betting in basketball, hockey,
Baseball.
baseball, I wish you the best of luck. And I will see you in August.